This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And tonight, I want to talk to you, or today, whatever time it is when you're listening to this, I want to talk to you about a time that I manifested something on the fly. So when I say on the fly, I did not know that I was going to manifest this, but I was at a work conference in my industry, and part of this conference was a pretty big awards ceremony for people that work in an adjacent industry. And kind of, I won't say celebrities, but kind of minor celebrities, at least in my world. And so I wanted to go to this awards banquet, but I hadn't purchased tickets. The tickets were, I could probably afford tickets. They were about $100 at the time, but I just didn't have a ticket to it. And I was at a session at the conference where they announced that they were going to raffle off, like a free raffle. You just got the tickets for free. 2 tickets to this awards banquet. And I decided in that moment when I heard they were going to do this raffle that I was going to manifest winning these tickets. And so I pulled upon my knowledge of manifesting, and the technique that I decided to use in that moment was visualization. And I visualized, sometimes, especially in the Neville community, you might hear visualizing past the end. And so I didn't go too far past the end, but the moment I visualized was walking up to the podium and having them put the tickets in my hand. So I just had that moment in my head where they were putting the tickets in my hand. I walked up to the podium where they were announcing this raffle winner. And I just kept that in my mind in the time that it took for them to pass out the tickets, the raffle tickets. I just had that image in my mind. I replayed it over and over again. Now, this probably took, 3 or 4 minutes to go around the room and pass out the raffle tickets between the time they announced it and passed out the raffle, the little raffle tickets with numbers on it. And just in those 3 or 4 minutes, I just stayed focusing on that image of me walking up to that podium and having the tickets put in my hand. And I was also pretty detached. I did want to win, and I did want to go to this awards banquet. But also, if I didn't, not a big deal. So I had some detachment, so not a lot of resistance around this manifestation. And also, I just was deliberately choosing to practice my manifesting. And so that's what I did. And I just kept that image, kept visualizing it. And the result of this particular manifestation was going to be over in a matter of minutes, no matter what, right? I was either going to win the tickets or I was going to not win the tickets. And so I just kept that in my mind. And sure enough, I won. I won the tickets to the banquet, the awards banquet that I wanted to go to. There were an extra cost, and it was very exciting. And when I got there, I sat at the Disney table. There were different companies at this banquet, and I sat at the Disney table. And I got to sit with people that I admired, and I was very excited to be there. And it was very fun. It's a very fun manifestation. But it wasn't a manifestation that I worked on for a long time. It was something that happened in the moment that I decided to use to practice my manifesting, and I manifested it. So I just wanted to share that kind of fun story with you. I know this is kind of a short episode, but I just wanted to share some encouragement. And I want to encourage you, one, that if something comes up in the moment, don't be afraid to try to practice your manifesting. Especially something that's going to be really quick, like this was a raffle. Just do it and practice, and the outcome, try to also practice detachment. Either way, it will be fine. And then also things come up in our lives that we want that we didn't know that we wanted. So try to remember to keep your manifesting tools just at your fingertips and use those to create your life, not just your big things, not just your specific person or your job or your financial situation and abundance, but also just little things in everyday life can be really fun to manifest too. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll be back tomorrow with another episode, and may you manifest exactly what you want.